Hi, I'm Coach Kane from Straight Blast Gym, Portland, Oregon, and this is Ella. I want to continue on looking at some basics of the triangle choke. I want to talk structure a little bit more before we actually get into details about how to get it and some other things. I want you to have a really strong technical understanding of the structure. So let's look at some important points. All right, when you're executing a proper triangle choke, what's going on with this top leg is going to be super important. What's happening between the knee and the ankle. The angle is going to be super critical. So right now my angle is incorrect, and that the angle of this leg is cutting across her back here at this diagonal angle. And that's going to weaken the choke because it's not going to allow her shoulder to compress into her neck properly. And so a proper angle here is going to be to have my shin parallel with her shoulders, like that. And so now my knee is on one shoulder and my ankle is on the other. That's going to be a proper angle for that shin. And it's going to make a gigantic difference in your choke. So sometimes if you're off just a little bit, like that, and you're squeezing really hard and you're wondering why your choke is not working, it's because the angle of this shin is incorrect. It needs to be as close to parallel to the shoulders as possible. And again, that's to compress the shoulder on this side. So that's one thing to notice. Another thing to notice that's really important is the knee needs to be higher than the ankle. If the opposite is true, like this, it's going to have the same effect of not applying enough pressure on the shoulder on this side to compress into the neck to cut off the carotid artery. And so sometimes you see this, and I'll address why in a couple of minutes, because it's sometimes a leg length issue where the knee is low and the ankle is high. That's going to be problematic, and it's not going to make your choke work out well enough. So those are a couple of really common mistakes that I see people make when working a triangle choke. We'll address those with some postural stuff in our next video.